I'm Emma Dent and welcome back to the latest episode of the Video Weekly Diary series. As usual, we'll kick things off with our notable events of the week. The major announcement of the last week was the re-emergence of COVID-19. Auckland was moved into Alert Level 3 and the rest of New Zealand into Alert Level 2 in order to restrict the spread of the virus. The current settings will be reviewed on Friday the 21st of August. In other news, Fletcher Building announced their anticipated annual results ahead of their full results announcement, which is expected later this week. Key highlights included an expected net earnings loss of $196 million, primarily due to lost revenues over the lockdown and startup period. Operational cash flows are expected to increase to $410 million, and a balance sheet that has remained in a strong position. A2 Milk announced the appointment of David Bortolussi to the role of Managing Director and CEO, based in Sydney, where he will commence in the role in early 2021. NZX released its half-year results to the market last week, with a 21.5% lift in operating earnings, reflecting the strategic foundations laid down by NZX. Highlights included $8.2 billion in capital raised and a 52.3% increase in value traded over the 6-month period. The RBNZ announced on Wednesday that the Monetary Policy Committee has agreed to expand the large-scale asset purchase program up to $100 billion so as to further lower retail interest rates. The eligible assets remain the same, and the OCR is being held at 0.25% in accordance with the previous guidance. Moving on, let's take a look at our weekly recap. The total value traded for the week was $1 billion, with 54% of that value traded on market and a trade count of 246,000. The S&P NZX 50 fell 1.6%, closing the week at 11,452. In global markets, the S&P 500 rose 0.6%, and the ASX 200 rose 2%. Further information on the weekly recap, including the value and volume of the NZX Top 10 securities, can be found in the weekly diary. And finally, our week ahead. We are heading into reporting season for those issuers with a 30 June balance date. This means over the next month we will see a large number of financial reports being released. This week we have 12 issuers who have confirmed that they are releasing results. Further information on these dates and issuers can be found on our website. Additionally, we also have 6 companies holding their AGMs this week, and further information on these can also be found on our website. Finally, the next GDT auction will be held later this week, and the GDT price index fell 5.1% at the previous event. Thank you for watching the weekly diary video. Don't forget to check out the weekly diary and the links below for more information. Stay safe and have a great week.